Today we're going to teach you how to make decks. Produced by Rebirth Ribbon. Here's some deck ideas. You can have a trap-based deck, which has a lot of traps so your opponent can't get to you. You can have a beat-down deck, which is just good. It has 4 stars, 1900 attack most of the time, just strong attack monsters. You can have an attribute-based deck like spellcasters, dragons, that kind of stuff. We're going to have a dark, light, wind, all kinds of decks like that. And those are just some of the ideas. You can keep moving on. There's other ideas like Harpy Lady decks and other things like that. But just keep going off of that. But no matter what kind of deck you have, you're going to want to have a lot of balance in the deck. Which means you want an even amount of spells, traps, and monsters. You want about a good ratio is about 1 to 1. So about 20 monsters and 20 spells and traps. You don't have to go by these rules, but it's a good idea if you're just starting. Another important part of your deck is the staples. No, I'm not talking about office supplies. What you're going to need is certain cards like Change of Heart, Dark Hole, Regeki, Harpy's Feather Duster. These cards are pretty much needed in every deck, no matter what kind of deck it is, because it's good for your deck, and it's the good basis of a deck. Most of these cards are also limited or semi-limited or forbidden for your decks because of their powers. So if you go look at the forbidden list, most of those would end up being staples. Well, not the forbidden list, but the limited list. Another important part in making your deck is to make sure that your spare cards are organized by spell, trap, and monster. And you can even organize the monsters into attributes. This will just help you whenever you're going to make your deck because it'll speed up the process. Another important part of making your deck is testing it out so you can find the flaws in it. One flaw may not be that you may not draw enough monsters, which means you need to add more monsters, or you may get attacked too much and not be able to stop it, which means you need to add more traps. There's many different flaws in decks, but you need to test out a deck and then fix it up, figure out what's wrong with it, and add different cards and take out different cards to make it better. And this is a big part in making your... Enjoy your new deck.